Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you do subscribe to my channel, you will have known it has been a very long time since I've posted. I think the last time I actually posted was in June. My life got incredibly hectic and something had to give, and it was my channel, unfortunately. But for 2024 we are back, and to kick off the year I am going to run through my top 5 bookish goals for 2024. I'm really excited about the next year. I have a lot of big plans, hopefully, for this channel and for my Bookstagram, just because I really enjoyed it last year and I was really gutted that I didn't get to put more time and effort into it. But hopefully, now that my year of craziness is over with, we can get back into it and I can delve into the things that I love, which is my books. I said to my partner the other day, reading is my hobby, books are my passion. So I'm really excited to just delve right into it. And so hopefully you guys will come along with me and yeah, help me build a little community here. So with that being said, let's dive into it and let's go through my 5 bookish goals for 2024. Let's go. My first goal of 2024, or one of the goals that I would like to do in 2024, is to read 10 books by 10 independent authors. I spent a lot of last year reading books by really big names. Brandon Sanderson, obviously with all the secret projects that have come out. Obviously Sunlit Man comes out in the UK this month. So yeah, Brandon Sanderson, V. Schwab, P.S. Brown, James Islington. Like, I read all of those last year, and it was the year of big authors. But this year I'd like to focus more on independent authors, as I don't really have a lot in my collection from independent authors or unknown authors. So one of the sort of things that I would like to do is to read 10 books by 10 independent authors, just to kind of, obviously, I don't know, like expand my reading a little bit more. I don't think that it's quite broad anyway, but I'd like to have a bit more variety in my library. So if you have any recommendations, then please let me know in the comments down below. I would really appreciate that. Moving on to number 2 then. My notes are down here. So I'm just gonna keep looking down if you're wondering why. So goal number 2 then is to buy 12 books from 12 independent bookstores. So I love going to independent bookstores. I think they're absolutely fantastic and I think they do absolutely amazing work, but unfortunately over the years Waterstones has been very, shall we say, convenient. Like, you can go on the app on your phone and stuff like that, and it's great. But obviously independent bookstores are unfortunately a dying breed, especially in today's economy. So I want to try and do my part to kind of help those independent bookstores. I mean, I've got one in where I live, and thankfully they actually expanded like a couple of months back, so that's actually quite good news. But I go in there, I donate my books and stuff like that, so it'd be great to kind of spend time like visiting new bookstores or independent bookstores and just kind of help the bookish community just a little bit more. So yeah, so it'll essentially be 1 book from 1 independent bookstore per month. And then I'd like to do, maybe at the end of the year, do a wrap up of all the books that I bought and where I got them from. So I think that would be quite good. And if you're based in the UK, I'll try and point them out and where they are and whether you should visit them or not. So that would be goal 2. I can't count. So, and then goal 3. Kind of on the independent sort of theme, I would like to visit the Hay Festival. So if you don't know what the Hay Festival is, so there is a town in Wales called Hay-on-Wye, and essentially they're called the town of books. Or the first town of books. There's actually quite a few town of books based around the UK and potentially the world. And they essentially have a week-long festival of literature and art every year, and it's huge. It overtakes the entire town for the entire week, and it's absolutely wonderful. It's gorgeous. I love it. I've been a few times, but a few years ago was the first year that I actually went to any of the events, any of the talks, and it was great. And it was also a fantastic way to discover new authors. I picked up a book called Pandora by, bear with me. So I picked up this book. So it's Pandora by Susan Stokes Chapman, and I loved it. It's a historical fiction, but it had a really cool sort of Pandora's box twist, and I found that at the Hay Festival. So they have bookstores there, they have authors there, they have like sort of local produce there. It's such a fantastic experience, and it's a great way, well, it's a great sort of holiday if you're traveling from afar. But for me, it's just, it's not far from where I live, so it's kind of, I don't really have an excuse not to go. So I'm gonna try and go to that again this year. So that would be, so that is goal 3. Goal 4 is to be more consistent on YouTube. Like I said, last year I started the channel and it didn't take off. Well, I couldn't actually put in the effort that I wanted to do, just because my life got incredibly crazy, and I'm not entirely sure how I made it through 2023, but there we go. So this year I want to spend more time actually developing my channel and my Bookstagram, because I really enjoy it. I really like the community that I'm creating here, and Bookstagram is just generally so lovely. So yeah, so goal number 4 is be more consistent, and last but not least is I want to spend more time reading books by Welsh authors. So I am Welsh. I'm very proud to be Welsh. I've been learning the language and learning about the history of my country, because unfortunately my education didn't actually teach me about the history of my own country, which is really sad. But thankfully I have a partner who is just, well, he's incredibly Welsh. He's North Walian, he's incredibly Welsh, and he loves history, and he loves the history of Wales. I mean, it's incredibly dramatic and it's fantastic. So I want to learn more about the country in which I live and the country from which I was born in. So last year I read a couple of books by Welsh authors, and they were great, they were fantastic. They were so unlike anything that I'd read before. And if you'd be interested in hearing about books based on Welsh culture and Welsh mythology, just let me know in the comments, and maybe I can do a video about that in future. And I loved it, and it was great. And the other day, well, not the other day, a couple of weeks ago, my partner bought me this book. So it's Brecon Beacon's Myths and Legends, and they're kind of retellings of Welsh myths. And I thought that was fantastic because it gives you the locations. You can kind of like go walk the trails of where these myths take place, and I thought that was amazing. And also I have 2 editions of the Mabinogion, which again, Tales from Wales, that rhymes. Anyway, what was my train of thought? Yes. So, yeah, so he bought me that book, and I thought it was really great because it gives you a bit of an idea of the history of Wales and where things come from and why places are called, the names that they're called. And it was great. And And yeah, so it's a goal of mine to try and delve into that more, because the books that I've read are absolutely phenomenal. They're absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that is goal number 5. So if you've made it this far and listened to my entire ramble, to round up, goal number 1 is to read 10 books by 10 independent authors. Goal 2 is to buy 12 books from 12 independent bookstores. Goal 3 is visit the Hay Festival. Goal 4, be more consistent on YouTube. And I'd like you guys to kind of help me be accountable for that. And goal 5 is to continue reading more Welsh literature. Yeah, that'd be a fun year. It does sound like a fun year. If, like I said, if you have stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. If you were one of the 50 subscribers that still subscribes to this channel, thank you very much. I apologise that I was on hiatus essentially. But hopefully there's some big things coming, and I'm really excited about being able to do this. It started last year because I was in a really shit place and I didn't know a way forward, and this was kind of helping me to find that. So now I want to give myself and the channel the effort that it deserves. So yeah, if you like to stick around, then hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.